Hello, my name is Vernon Tillich, and I hope everyone is doing well. Today, I will be giving my informative speech on how to start a high school alumni association. The reason that I chose this topic is because I'm actually currently in the process of starting an alumni association for my high school. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, we have actually made pretty good strides on getting everything started, spreading the word, and I'm very optimistic, and I think it's going to be a great success. Um, Alumni associations provide an excellent opportunity for people to give back to their high school as well as to their community. It also provides an excellent way to network with fellow alumni. People you haven't seen in years, people that have gone off to do bigger and better things, or and people just that stayed home, that work 9 to 5 jobs. It's just a great opportunity just to be able to build relationships, to rekindle old friendships, and hey, you never know, might make a business deal out of it. You know, it's open. Um, so I just want to give you all a few steps on how to form an alumni association in case maybe you ever want to do one for your high school or college or whatever. Um, the first step to forming an alumni association is you need to find an interest group. You need to build an interest group. For my interest group, I went to people that I still had connections with from high school, and I chose people that I knew could do the job. You definitely want to find people that share the same values and interests that you share in this, and you want to make sure you pick the people that have good work ethic, people that you can count on and that are dependable. Um, when you have those kind of people on your side, you see nothing but success. Um, Once you've formed your interest group and you've told them, exactly what you want to do, and they've told you, you know, their opinions on it, we need to meet with the school representative. A lot of people, when they do these kind of things, they take it upon themselves and they assume that the school is going to support it because it's the alumni association. Well, what people don't realize is, once we graduate from high school, we are no longer students there. We don't belong to Churchland High School, which in my instance is Churchland High School. I don't know what your high school is, but mine is Churchland High School. We don't belong to Churchland High School anymore. So we're kind of outsiders. So we have to go ask for permission to come in the building. So you definitely meet with your representative or your school principal and tell them, what your vision is, what your goal is. And communication is the key. You definitely want to build a rapport with these school representatives or principals so that they are always aware of what we're doing, and they let us know what their needs are and what they want to do, and you just formulate a plan and a partnership between the two parties, and it'll equal great success. So definitely communication is vital. It is very vital when working with the schools. Also, when you go to the school, you can also ask for a list of graduating students, with their names and addresses, and that can help to create a database for you to spread the word to other alumni. After you've met with the school representative, you go back to your interest group and allocate responsibilities. It's better when you share the load with other people. When everything is on the back of one person, that one person can get stressed or overwhelmed with the situation. So when you're able to allocate responsibilities among a group of maybe 5, 6 people, it makes things so much easier. So definitely, give one person the responsibility of making phone calls to other alumni. Give somebody else the responsibility of creating flyers to promote the association. Give somebody else the responsibility of getting on social media, writing letters. Just take the load of one person and just share the responsibility. Once you've allocated and you assign duties to the members of the interest group, you want to get out there and you want to spread the word. So, like I said, we have people that are doing phone calls, on social media, writing letters. Definitely spread the word. Get the word out that the alumni association has been in the works, and let people know what you want to do. Um, when you have a plan and you tell them, more than likely they'll jump on board. Now, not everybody is going to, get involved as you might be. Some people like to sit in the back, and some people just like to stroke a check. Which, hey, I don't know about you, but I'll take the money. Money goes a long way. and you definitely need the support. So that's why one reason you want to spread the word, because support is needed for creating an alumni association. If you have an alumni association with no alumni, it's kind of pointless. So definitely spread the word and build that support. Once you spread the word, hold your first ever meeting. The first ever meeting, you want to make sure that your agenda consists of plans for developing your organizational structure. You want to make sure that it includes a plan of action, goals. You want to make sure that all this stuff's outlined so that you have a clear vision on what you want and what the group sees this organization doing. You got to have a plan, and when you know your plan and you know what goals you want to achieve, it makes things so much easier. It's like a blueprint. So this first meeting is very vital, and at this first meeting, you also want to make nominations for officers, so that they can later on be voted on. So all this stuff needs to be put into this first meeting so that everyone can have a say-so on what the vision is, the plan of action, and for nomination of officers. Once you've held that first meeting, you want to basically go into electing officers. Officers are very vital to something like this because you might have 100 members in your alumni association, but it's kind of hard for 100 people to negotiate situations. So the elected officers are very vital. You might have a group of maybe 6 officers, and it's a lot easier for 6 people to negotiate, to talk about things, than for a whole group of 100 people. So you definitely want the officers. Officers allocate responsibility, and like I said, it just makes negotiating a whole lot easier when it comes to making decisions. After you've elected the officers, go back to the group and start forming committees. Committees, once again, is about allocating the responsibility. You want to take the load off one person or one group of people. You want to create committees such as communication committees. You want to create committees such as events for, you have football games, basketball games. You want to promote these things. And also they have scholarship events such as fundraising, which fundraising kind of gets a little complicated, as I've learned. If you want to fundraise, you have to have certain license, certain certifications, and that's a process. So if you get involved in wanting to start an alumni association and you want to fundraise, definitely do your research. Call your local office, city hall. Also call the state, because every city has different guidelines, and you need to provide that to the state when you apply for your nonprofit status and for your incorporation and stuff like that. So definitely make sure you check out what your local city guidelines are when it comes to fundraising. But the committees are very vital, and when people are able to meet in committees, they're able just to, their vision, their goal for that committee is to focus on that one issue. So it makes things a lot easier and whatnot. So after you've done the committees, start scheduling future meetings, because these future meetings are very vital to the success of the committee as well, because these meetings you get to hear the presentation from the committees on what they've come up with, the different plans that they've come up with and whatnot. And once they're presented, they need to be reviewed by the entire association and then approved. So these meetings are very vital. So you need to find a time in which everyone is able to meet. Well, not everyone's going to be able to meet at one time, but a good time for everyone to meet up. So hopefully these were a few good tips on how to get started on doing an alumni association. If you want to get into the formal aspects of formalizing a alumni association, trust me, it gets complicated, but these are just the basics, and hopefully you've learned a few things from this. Forming an alumni association is a lot of work, but the benefits after all the hard work is done is priceless. Like I said, I've met so many people that I haven't seen since I graduated, and I've even met alumni that I've never met before. and it's just a great opportunity. So if you get the opportunity to create an alumni association or even join one that's already established, I encourage you all to do so. I hope you all have a great rest of the week, and look forward to hearing your speeches. Thank you.